everyone, and welcome to video number 3 of our visit to Bell Island, which was filmed on April 8th, 2025. In this video, we're continuing our adventure along the north side of the island and making our way up the old track road to the top of the Scotia Pier, a spot with some incredible views and a very rich history. As always, a big thank you to my good buddy Mr. Larry Smith for working behind the camera, and a very heartfelt gratitude to a local historian, Mr. Don Squires, for sharing his knowledge and stories with us. So please come along for the ride, and I hope you enjoy this third video in our collection of the Bell Island visits. Good morning, everybody. How are you all doing? Cheers to you. I'm just starting editing video number 3. Before I go any further, before the video clip starts for you guys, again, I want to thank you so much. I keep saying it over and over. Thank you so much for all the great comments that I've got back from the first 2 videos. I can't get over the show of support and the thumbs up and the likes and subscribes to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. There's one particular comment that's kind of really stuck to me. I want to read this. It's such an amazing, beautiful words. It came from a lady by the name of Mary Duggan. I got it here on my phone. You guys could read it too. It's up there on the post on the Facebook there on the Bell Island site. But anyway, I want to read this to you guys, and just to give my expressions about this message. It's such an amazing message. Your video and discussion with Don has brought back many memories of growing up on the Green. Our lives in the 50s and 60s were centered on the mines. My father and grandfather were both miners, as with many others. My grandfather lost his brother in a mining accident. He lost a nephew. His brother lost his leg when he was run over by an ore car coming up from number 2 mines. My grandfather died at the age of 69 of lung disease due to iron ore dust. So living there came with many health and safety issues for the miners. For us kids, it was a magical place. Winter sliding down the hill behind the museum area, and Compressor Hill. Not a lot of cars back then. Going skating at the stadium. Christmas time activities or looking at Charlie Cohen's store with its decorated windows and toys. Town Square had lots of stories, even of borrowings at one time. There were 2 movie theaters as well, a bowling alley and a rink, all due to the mines and the men working. It all came tumbling down in the 1960s when the mines closed. There was a lot of heartbreak within the families. Many a time I saw the boats loaded with trucks taking people and their worldly goods and families off the island for good. Everything they had, for the most part, or most of what they had for the most part, was the $1,500 the government gave them for their homes. This was Bell Island in its good times and in its demise. There you go. You sure brought up a lot of memories. I'm sure I'm not alone, though. Great information, Mary Duggan. Wow. That's the reason I'm doing these videos. That sums it up there for me. I got goosebumps and chills down my spine as I say this to you. The history of the island, the people of the island, the miners that worked so hard and died in pursuit of the iron ore to make Bell Island the place that it is. Again, thank you so much, Mary, and thank you everybody for, again, all your beautiful comments and likes. That this has given me the encouragement to want to continue at this. Enjoy the next upcoming video, and again, thank you so much.
Just back down right here,
Yeah.
down by the flat rocks, when I was growing up, there was a big pipe going over the cliff.
Oh, was it?
And all the red, ory water from the mines being pumped out was...
Oh, go away.
Yes, it was...
So it must have been the pumps that was running in the mine to keep the wines dry.
Pumping the water out. See,
So
they had water going in for the drills, right? And air, of course, they had air going in. They were circling. Every mine had a fan house. Over by number 2 cove there was one there.
Okay.
Concrete fan house.
Look at this, it's just like a road.
Yeah.
Oh.
All this was mined off, all flat.
They took the ore ban, and this is what's left here, nice and flat area.
Yeah.
And the Second World War, or what happened in the Second World War, is another story in itself.
Well, the Second World War was pretty much brought everything to a shutdown for a while.
Yeah. But then, of course, how the U-boats came in.
Well, yeah.
They came in
October,
and...
September and November.
I can remember my grandmother telling us, when we were growing up, I can remember my grandmother telling us that she heard it. She could remember hearing the explosions in St. John's.
Yeah.
That's how big the explosions were. And they said it was the only land attack that ever occurred in North America in the First or Second World War, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we had our home defense there then too, remember?
That's right. I had a great uncle.
Have you been out looking at the guns?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
I had a great uncle, Uncle Reg Janes.
Okay.
He was my grandmother's brother. He was stationed here.
Okay.
This was his posting.
I remember the barracks out to the front when they had the militia here in the home defense.
He was stationed here, and there's pictures of my Uncle Reg from over here, coming up out of the valley there in number 6.
Yeah, well,
something I noticed.
You can see remembrances of the deck head, number 6 deck head.
The concrete here, the foundation.
Down to your left there, the big one.
Yeah.
And then further up to your right, it's another foundation.
Okay.
Now that last foundation was the hoist house.
Okay.
For number 6 mine, same as the curling club.
Okay.
And and then the building was there. But I remember going up there, up to the top of that with men years ago, when the cars would come up, and he'd put me in a position, and he'd say to me, okay, you stay there, and I'd stay there in that position. When the cars would come up, there was 2 types of cars that I seen. One would automatically pull on a handle, and it'd open from the bottom.
Okay.
Like a bee.
Yeah.
And then the other car, it would come up and it'd go in on what they call a tippet. It would clamp the car on both sides, and the whole car itself would tip over.
I've seen a video of it.
Yes.
Black and white footage of it.
That's the 2 type of cars that I seen when I was a young boy that worked there, right?
There's a monument up here, a great big long car. Is that the first one that you're talking about?
No, that looks similar to a 20-ton.
Okay, that was the bigger one.
I think they had 1 or 2 of them. That's all. The other ones were mainly 2-ton cars back in the early days.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. So the ones that you're talking about that was tipped over, that was the 2-ton ones. You used to go in and they'd tip up like that, and then they'd go on again.
Yes, they'd be probably 10-ton. Some.
Oh, okay.
Right, different sizes.
So that was the head for number 6 mine.
That was number 6 deck head, yes.
Wow.
And that's all that's left is concrete.
Yeah, just a concrete foundation. Rocks. That's it. That's all is there.
Same as here. All this was mined downhill on this road here.
So we're going to go to the right?
Yeah, up here, yeah.
All right. Number 6 road.
That's number 6 road.
Yeah. Showing there. So is all this area now still classified as the green? No, the green is further back.
Now we're going to Scotia number 1.
Scotia number 1.
Number 5 area, that's Scotia mine now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Right? Number 2 and that down there, that was Dominion.
That was all Dominion.
Yeah. So you know, all that's mined out all the way up through. Right from the dump area all the way up this way. Everything is random vein up through here. Yes, and they took everything off the side, run down.
Now, the old shack, which we'll see now soon, was that a dynamite storage?
Is it over there?
Yeah. Is that a dynamite storage?
You wouldn't believe what that was for. They were putting a hole in the cliff down here. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, going across the cove, yeah.
And you know what that was for? Paying a watchman. to watch the hole in the cliff.
Are you serious?
Oh, I'm serious.
Don't want nobody to steal the hole.
But I guess keep people away from it, I suppose, for safety or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can stay up on the side there if you want some bits instead
There's
of...
a video too. I've seen a video interviewing the man that did it, that did all the blasting.
Oh yeah, my friend's uncle them did that, yeah.
Yeah.
Phil Reed was one of them. And Art, two of them were there.
Yeah.
And
They put that there for, that was leftover dynamite from after the
No, Dasco was still working then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. They went to Dasco and they used to work, they worked with Dasco and they worked at the dynamite. That's all they asked them, told them what they're doing. And you know what why they done it, don't you?
I'm not sure.
Well,
access for the cove, of
yes.
course. Yeah.
Because when I used to come up here way back years ago with people, they had to wait for low tide to go around and get over to their cove.
Okay.
And you got a bag of fish over there, you can't get back with it.
So with the
So they
with the tunnel blasted through, you could go in and out any time.
Yeah.
After falling out of here.
See how she tilted down at that end?
Yeah. A lot has.
Oh, yes.
Well, there was a big section here.
Yes, a lot of this gone here.
But now it's all, my God.
Over the years.
Since I've been
water
here.
washing it out too, see?
Since I've been here.
Yeah.
You got access to get to the caves again now. Before you couldn't.
Exactly.
All this was all here, so it's all gone down over.
Yeah, it's all caves in here too, see? Right along here is caves.
That's the Roman pillar. Is this number 5? This area?
This all part of number 5 up here.
This is all number 5. You can go right on in through.
Yeah.
That's where the Roman pillars are too, are all right here. And that's where the, you can see the ore bed there. See it, Larry?
Yeah. And when we drive back up again and you're going down, on our left now you'll see that again. See,
oh, okay.
Well, that's where they came in up there, came down here, see?
How deep or how high do you think that the ore bed is? What, say 10, 15 feet?
Right there?
Yeah. That's the slope of the ore there, Larry. You can see it.
You're looking at a good 8 feet for sure.
And same thing, if you look over here, it might be too dark for the camera, but you can see
the vein there,
the vein of ore.
On the bottom there.
That's what they went after by all these years. That's the iron ore.
British,
You're darn
all
right.
the British there. Yeah, that's iron ore there, yeah.
Yep, that's the iron
There's
ore.
one big junk too that came down, huh?
She's pretty unstable looking, isn't it?
Oh yeah, she is fun. It's not a place for kids not to be around.
No.
Or anybody as far as that goes, but...
No, it's too dangerous to go along here. There's no trouble to see it, is it?
What's that?
The vein of ore, of the iron ore.
Oh, you can see right down there, look.
Yeah. What's the slope? I wonder, is it like a 15% or 12% grade slope?
Normally it's 10%.
10%, isn't it?
All that up there, you figure that out up there to come downhill, it's pretty well 10% all the way down.
10% grade.
Yeah, all the way.
And that's what they followed all the way right out into the ocean.
Exactly.
Wow.
As it went down, then it got thicker, and then they ran into each other, all of them.
Oh, did it?
Oh, yeah. You go from one mine to the other.
I guess, yeah. Where
was up number 3 from number 2.
Where it was all Roman pillar, it eventually all moved and worked away, you know, to each other, right? Yeah.
It amazed me how they done it. Wow. Smart.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier.
What better thing to have for pillars than the iron ore itself?
But when it comes to the Roman pillar, for people that don't know what we're talking about,
yes,
they would leave. They had no other choice. They had to leave so much.
So much percentage, yeah.
And they'd work their way around it, and then they'd leave another pillar.
And some pillars they make bigger than others.
And they'd work their way around it again.
Yeah.
So all of Belle is on pillars, like we were saying.
On this side?
Yeah, on this side, yeah.
Like all this up here.
And of course, down further where we just came from, that was more open face mining or open pit mining, wasn't it?
Yes, but up from number 6 there,
Yeah.
from down below that was all open pit.
All open pit.
But up till they hit number 6, number 2, of course, first.
Yeah.
Number 2
yeah.
is down below number 6 a bit.
And so from here, from that section up here now, was all pillars and unders.
Yeah.
Wow, it's amazing to think, isn't it?
And the iron ore belt ran all the way up on this side of the island.
Wow.
That's where all them bellies came from. Amazing.
And thinking back,
Like to grow up here, like you said, to grow up here, we never paid no attention to it.
no,
Didn't realise nothing.
I've been told, and I've seen videos of, they ran the trucks back and forth to the front of the island. They ran the tram, and they also ran just the regular cars on cables, wouldn't it?
That's what they started with.
Okay, that's
And
what
then
they
went
started
with
with.
the trucks.
And then they went with the trucks.
And in the 50s, they went with the conveyor system.
Conveyor system, wow.
So they took the ore right from 2.5 miles down, all the way up, right across the island, right to the boat. Separating everything down there.
Yes, but there was, I guess there was probably crushers and that down there.
I heard people say years ago, as a young fellow down at one of the mines, there's a room down there big as a football field.
Wow.
That does everything there, mechanics and everything goes on down there. Right?
I guess it's all underwater now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
I wonder how long would it take to pump all that out again now to get it up and running?
Yeah. The trucks, ore trucks that come out down here, down below, get filled,
Okay.
come up and they come out this road. And
Right here where we're to now.
Yes, and I'd walk up here and I'd talk to certain fellas. It was a Richards man. I'll never forget him. And he used to let me stand on the side of the truck on the runner board.
Oh, go away.
And I'd get a ride out towards the pier. And where we're going straight ahead now,
Yeah, yeah.
top of that road, down below was empty. That's where the truck went underneath the bridge, right? All trucks did. And kept on going out straight
So this was the
right
old
to the airport.
Was this also the tram road where the
The
tram?
trams went out on the sides after.
Oh, okay.
Ran all the way out on the side. I think you can get up out there if you want to.
What would this concrete structure be? What's left of
That
it?
was part of number 4.
Part of number 4, okay.
Yeah. I tell you now, I'm thinking it was I don't know, it was a fan house or a pump house. But it belonged to the mining back then.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because you can see the ground there is all mined down, all downhill.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? All this over here was all mined up through.
So this section here now,
But all
where
this is
the
built
old
up
road
now.
was.
But the old road where it ran out underneath this hill here, huh? This was the top of the bridge, or could have been a bridge up a bit. But you go out underneath it, and when you did, you just go on out straight.
So this would take us right to Scotia Pier.
Yes.
Wow. And
Yeah,
of course,
right
there,
to it.
right straight ahead if Larry can get
Follow
that
that road.
video.
You can go out there. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, we'll go out this way.
Yes, you can go down there and go out. And the trams after ran out on the side here, all the way out. You can go up here, I think. You got a road up here. Oh, down here, look, right here. That's holding out a hole here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to go down that way or not.
Well, I don't know if it's
Get
a
out
way.
this way
I don't
or
know.
not?
Well, they got
You
the
might
pump.
connect it, yeah.
They got the pump houses and that out there, so.
But that was the original track road.
That was a track road that the ore trucks took all the ore from there right out to the pier, out to the pumping station.
Can you remember what that building was? The old brown one here?
Yeah, the hoist house for number 3 mine. Number 3 mine was just right here, sitting there.
Was it? Well,
Yeah.
there's another new one on me.
Because I was going to go in there and
I was always wondering that where number 3 was still. So number 3 was up here.
this is number 3. All this yard here was machinery up right back up there. Huh? There's machinery everywhere. Big machinery. This is the main one.
Oh, was it?
This last one to close, right?
Oh, okay, so this was the main one. So what was up this way?
That'll take you up towards the, what do you call it? That's on your bike trail. I'd go down there about
Oh, okay.
More so.
To see where the actual mine was too, and we closed it
well,
off.
Yeah, I'll show you that when
So
we
you
get
said
down
this
here.
was the last one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Last one closed down. Actually, my dad worked just over here. I'll show you that when we get down here. In the timekeeper's office. He didn't work in the mine. He worked in the office that kept control of who was in and out of the mines all the time, and,
okay.
their time sheets and all that.
This was that big car I was talking about.
Up there, yeah.
Oh, okay, you can see over here.
That's where the entrance was right there.
the
look.
entrance of the mine
With
was
the
right
tray.
here.
You see some of the concrete there?
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
That was put there years after. That was for fishermen's shed. There used to be buildings there years ago, but the fishermen back years ago built a place in there.
Can you remember what year the the last mine closed, the number 3 mine, right?
Yes. June 30th, 1966.
Wow.
Now the collar is right there, right? But it's on the other side, the collar is coming up. But that's right underneath that, that's where the mine is to. You have to go over there and dig down and go in. There's a crusher up there too, see? And that patch of ground right there behind that white building over here, in there, that's where Dad's office and the timekeeper's office was. Down along that fence over there on that side, all the way down, there was all kinds of buildings there, first aid buildings.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Wow.
And that was the main hoist for hauling the car.
The main
down,
hoist was
right?
up here.
Yeah. And the arena was always there, of course.
Yes, boy. So this is where the crusher was located?
It was a crusher right here. Yeah. The one down there is similar to that in ways, right, for the crusher. I guess they crush it and they come down on another belt or something.
Whatever way that it worked, yeah?
Yeah.
There's a little monument up here. Maybe we can get out and take a little look at the...
At this moment, mural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The mural here. And what'd you say, this is about a 20-ton car?
Yeah, I'm trying to size it up. I'm trying to figure it out. I've been looking at it a few times. But
She's a different one, isn't you?
they only had one or two 20 tons. I'm going to have a look at it then, to be quite honest.
She looked like she got the
big
doors, the lower doors, the bottom doors.
Yeah, for opening.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's a 20-ton, I'd say.
That's a 20-ton?
Yeah.
Wow.
They only had a couple of them, right? One for sure that I remember
So
hearing about.
she had the bottom swinging doors.
Yeah, they'd open up. Yeah, they'd open up, see? Doors will.
I can show you something. It was given to me a long, long time ago.
I got about a dozen of them. My son got them up in Ontario.
Number 798. I wonder who it was.
Yeah.
Wabana Ore, Dominion Limited.
Dominion Wabana Ore, and then there was Dominion Wabana Steel Company. I got a couple of different ones, right?
Oh, okay.
When they changed their companies.
Explain, for people that probably don't know, explain what the brass was used for.
Well, basically, those brasses were used by the men when they'd go to work. They'd go into the timekeeper's office over here, and they'd pass that into the timekeeper, and he'd issue them a battery pack and a lamp.
Wow.
And then he'd take that there, and he'd hang it up on a clipboard. And then he knows who's in the mines and who's out of the mines all the time.
Now, whoever that number was, say 798, if that was me,
That's right.
and
That I know you're in the mines.
you knew I was in the mine.
That's
So
right.
when I'd come back up at the mine, I'd take my brass back.
That's right. And they knew then who was in and out of the mines all the time.
How old do you think that is? From the 60s? 50s?
Oh, definitely back in the 60s for sure.
Dominion Wabana Ore Limited.
Yeah. Yeah, Dominion Coal and Steel was the other one. I got one with that on it too.
Have you got any at your house? No.
No, my son got them up in Ontario.
So where you were saying this, talking about this one again?
Well, this to me looks like the 20-ton car that they had. There was only one or two that I recall hearing about. All the rest of the cars were 4-ton was the biggest, I think.
Pulled by cable.
All by cable.
All lashed by cable.
All by cable. The big wheels on this thing too, but it used to be a dandy to haul up. 20-ton ore. Ah, wow.
Yes, sir.
I don't know where they found it too. I've never seen it before till they put it here.
Yeah.
But I think what they were doing over by that fire hall there, when they were building that new fire hall, I think what they did, they came across.
They dug it up.
Over behind the fire. See the ore car over there, now?
Yeah.
There was a couple over there. They buried up, right?
We should go over there too after.
So that's where they found this one too, I think. Now there's a 4-ton car, huh?
That's the smaller car like that we seen earlier down
Probably over
by-
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably over there.
Any idea who these people were?
Offhand, I don't.
Or anybody in the picture that, of course, we're talking probably long before your time too.
I could say probably a lot of people, but I don't really know. That's what you call the muckers, right?
Yes, that's a good thing for you to
That's
show
the
now.
muckers there, the shovelers.
So how many ton a day?
20 ton a day, 2 men.
Boy, oh boy, when you stop and,
and
think
down-
of how hard people work.
Down number 2 mine with 2-ton cars.
2-ton cars.
Yes.
You got, is this a facer?
That's the face cleaner.
That's the face cleaner you can
Yeah.
see with his pipe. Now, how's that for a job?
He's cleaning overhead, look.
Doing this for a 12-hour day.
Very dangerous. Another fella there.
Like that, and that rod probably about 50 pounds.
Oh yes, oh yes, definitely.
So what would this gentleman be doing here now? What would he be checking?
It looks like a counter.
Yeah?
It looks like some kind of a counter. I guess when they get the loads, they count them, and as they're sending them out. See, they may be way in deep in the mine, and when they load the cars, the horses have to haul them out to the main drag. They hook them together to haul them up.
Any idea which mine this was? That's not number 4 over here now, is it?
This number 6, I think.
That's number 6.
Right here, number 3.
Oh, this is number 3.
Number 6, number 4 is 1916.
Oh, okay. Number 4 is 1916. You're right.
And
yes.
number
yeah.
2 is.
We got to go up to number 4 too. Yeah.
Number 2 is around 1900.
My father, Mac Barefoot, who was Corky and Skipper and Company. Dad used to wear the old salt and pepper cap.
Yes.
And the hat that he used to wear was my grandfather's. And Dad wore it for 18 years as Corky and Skipper and Company.
I got the hat home. I was going to take it with me.
I got 2 like it too, and I was going to wear one.
And I couldn't find it. Right? I couldn't find the hat I got home. I was going to wear it.
Okay, yeah. I got one like it too, yeah.
I got one of the original cloth hats.
Are you serious?
One of the
you got
original.
home?
Your house? The man that owned it wore it in the 40s.
Wow.
Right? He was a surveyor. And
You got it at your house here?
Mr. Reg Taylor.
Get a picture of it.
But the girlfriend's going to be looking for it while I'm gone. It's over there somewhere.
Okay.
But in the meantime, I'll find it eventually, and we'll be in touch again.
Yeah, yeah.
You can put it on, take a picture then.
So this was number 3.
Number 3, yeah. That's the one that was here.
Is there any other names? You had the mucker, who was the shoveler.
Mucker.
And you had the facer, right?
The face cleaner, yeah.
The face cleaner.
And the muckers, of course, loaded.
Can you see this, Larry? There's your brake.
That's a brake, yeah. Now, this is sprag, look. This is called a sprag.
A sprag.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, they're loading cars.
Yep.
And if a car happened to get away and started to run, they throw that into the wheel. Lock it up.
Chase it before, yeah. Wow.
Right?
Emergency brake.
That's emergency brake, sprags, they call them.
A sprag.
They tell me, men told me years ago by fellas down there doing that, they'd stand over here and the track is over there, the car come down like he'd take it and flick it right in. So used to it all their life.
Can you imagine?
All the walls, look, cracks, look.
4 tons coming down over. Wonder how people got killed in the
Yeah,
mines.
look what you're working on there. Look at the cracks. What? Solid ore.
Unbelievable.